Oh my gosh, that thing is angry. Oh! Hey guys, it's Josh from the Hazelwood Auto Group, and this is Cars and Community, where we drive awesome cars and connect the community to cool places and fun events around town. I'm driving the absolute beast of a Jeep, the 392 today, and this thing is packed with a ton of features. But before we get into it, let's go on today's adventure. All right, so I'm here with Larry, and we've got a really cool event coming up. Larry.
Cruisin Sunday, it's coming here soon, August 31st. Don't want to miss that because it's going to be packed with people, cars, food, and classic everything. Everything's classic really in this event.
Really, really, really cool car show. I've actually been going for many years, showing some of my personal vehicles. Is it family friendly?
Yes, it's family friendly. We got things for kids to do. We have activities upstairs, the mountain by EPO across from the field. And basically there'd be inflatables and carnival interacting games with the kids. And that's always fun too. Face painting will be up there.
Beautiful day to be checking out some really cool cars. Now you said that you have a ton of different classics coming. What are some of the categories that people can expect?
Oh, we got anything from V-dubs to Dodges to hot rod, open wheel hot rods. I think altogether we have like 70 some odd awards we give out. Specialty awards that we give out for, most unique.
I actually won most unique a few years ago with my 1957 Kenworth school bus that I had.
It looked like a Greyhound bus, customized Greyhound bus without the dog on the side.
Yeah. I did hear that there's some food involved. Should people show up hungry or should they bring their own lunch or?
No, don't bring your bag lunch because there won't be any place to eat that because we provide food for you. We actually have hamburgers. We get over 2,000 hamburgers, 1,500 hot dogs, and it's all free, and there'll be chips there too. And it'll be pop here provided by Coke, and there'll be plenty of water, so you'll be okay. You'll be taken care of, let's put it that way. Everybody goes away with a full tummy here.
I don't think we touched on where does this take place?
Right here, Christian Life Center. As you see right behind me, we have a cool Plymouth truck, Supercharge. In fact, the name of our Cruisin Sunday event is called Supercharge. And so it takes here at 8 a.m. in the morning. All the roads will be blocked off, but you could look on Cruisin Sunday Facebook page and find out where to go and how to park. And usually be up at EPO field, right by the school up there, district office, or, we'll be shuttle you guys down in a golf cart, and so you don't have to walk that far.
Man, it sounds like a really fun car show, Cruisin Sunday. Bring your car down, show it, or just come down and take a look at some awesome cars. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring your kids, bring your pets. Come down, see Larry, fill your bellies with some delicious grub, and check out some awesome cars. Larry, thank you very much. We'll see you guys at Cruisin Sunday. Talk about an awesome car show. I've been many years, I've shown my cars many years, and it is a must-see when it comes to car shows on the peninsula. So stop by Cruisin Sunday, and hopefully I'll see you there. Now let's jump into this Jeep 392. Talk about an absolute animal. I mean, this thing is unstoppable, an absolute beast when it comes to off-road performance. But on-road, which is where we're sticking today, dude, this thing is pretty dang cool. I like it, it's comfortable. I mean, right off the bat. Okay, let's just talk about initial driving and situation. One, you guys have heard it. You already heard it, but hot diggity dog, does this thing sound really, really good. Oh my gosh. The exhaust is just chef's kiss. Just a beautiful exhaust note, and you can just hear the power. The thing is sometimes you don't want to wake up your neighbors at 4 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning when you're heading to work. I get that. Yeah. Nobody wants to wake up their neighbor at 5 o'clock in the morning when they're heading into work. So you can actually turn the exhaust off or limit it. There's a button right on the dashboard that's exhaust off. Woo. Okay, so we'll start with the exhaust on. This is a good note. You can probably pick it up a little bit, you know, if I romp on it a little bit, you can hear the exhaust, which, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, see, that thing sounds good. But if you want to just have a quiet, peaceful ride, or maybe you're doing an across the country trip, or you're doing a long road trip, you don't want to hear that rumble. You don't want to hear the beast's roar. So we turn that roar off. Gone. All right, so I just put a microphone on the exhaust so that you guys can hear that exhaust button. Give me 1 second. So you guys can hear how loud it is with the exhaust on. It sounds absolutely beautiful. Now let's hit that exhaust button. Quiet. Whew. Now let me give a little rev. Significantly different. But now I'm driving with the exhaust turned off. That's what Jeep calls it. It's an exhaust on and off button. I don't know the exact ways that it works, if it opens and closes valves or if it bypasses a muffler or whatnot. I don't know. But it's an on and off button on the dashboard. You turn it off and we're just quiet cruising now. This is just quiet cruising. We're on a commute. We're going to work. And we're just having a peaceful, I mean, I could throw on some classical music. Listen to this. Peaceful classical music. Wonderful drive. And then when you want to rage and you want to listen to some hardcore rock and roll, you just flip that exhaust on. Yeah, buddy. The primary feature of this Jeep has got to be the engine. I mean, it's the Jeep 392 Rubicon. We'll go into specs a little bit later, but just know that this thing has a ton of power. It gets up and goes. Now, let's talk about some of the basics. You know, how do I fit? This thing feels good. It feels like a Jeep. So right off the bat, if you know Jeep, you know they're off-road machines. They're made for off-road. That's what they are designed for. That's what is in their bones and their DNA. So I would say that the driver cockpit is just that. It's a tight cockpit, but everything is within hand's reach. Everything. All of my buttons, I don't have to reach far for anything. Let's call it a condensed cockpit. Everything is right where I want it to be. I absolutely love the seat. It's a full-size bolstered off-road seat. I mean, it's a nice, squishy, comfortable seat. Let's take a look at some of the features. I already talked about the kind of that cockpit feel. It feels good. If you can see here, my arm's on the armrest. Let me bring you down just a little bit. My arm's on the armrest. And I just have to, everything is right here. I really like that. Call me a little old school, but I really like a traditional handbrake. I like being able to pull it up and hear it click. The electronic ones are fine. I have them in my cars, but there's something about that traditional handbrake, being able to pull that up. I like that Jeep still has that. Let's take a look at what these buttons are and what we have available to us. So the cool thing about Jeep is that the doors come off. Because the doors come off, you have your windows here. You know, your front windows here, your back windows here. You've got your lock button, your child lock button. And then set up on the front, we've got our media plugs, which is USB-C, USB, an auxiliary cable, and then you've got your traditional 12-volt plug there. And then down here at the bottom, really cool that Jeep includes this. These are your aux or auxiliary buttons. If you add lighting to your Jeep, you know, say you add ditch lights or a light bar or maybe reverse lights, any type of extra auxiliary lighting, you can wire them in, and then it already has a stock button for it right on the dashboard. That way you're not cutting holes in your fancy, really nice dashboard. It's got the really nice rugged mats, front and rear. Great dashboard. They're throwing some ducks. You know, everybody, if you got a Jeep, you got to have room for your ducks. This one does come equipped with heated seats and a heated steering wheel. So in your vehicle tab here, you can go to your off-road pages and you can see all of your different gauges and sway bar disconnect, your front and rear lockers. Let's go over here. You've got your gauges here. Pitch and roll, which you guys know, if you're off-roaders, that's super important to be mindful of when you're off-roading. A really cool feature here, it does have your longitude and latitude here with your altitude. And then we've got our front camera here. Now, just like on the Toyota Tacoma from last week, this one does have the wheel placement. You'd have to know where your wheels are being placed when you're going off-road, trying to get over an obstacle, and being able to see where it's going to go is an absolute necessity when off-road. And of course, Jeep has that. So that gives you the ability to clean the camera. Say you got some mud on it or something, just boom, and then it cleans the camera, it sprays it up. There's no windshield washer fluid in this vehicle right now, but that has the option so that you don't have to get out and wipe it down. Apparently, this thing has a kick butt sound system. Copyright laws, so I can't play the music, but I'm going to listen to some music really quick. Probably turn it down for you for copyright laws, but it's got an Alpine sound system with a subwoofer in it. Yeah, that's a good sound system. I dig that. You know, it's got speakers up front. It's got speakers directly above my head right there. So, I mean, the quality is great. Let's take a look at the back seats, okay? I'm gonna take you with me. Let's go. Okay, so let's jump in here. Let's take a look at the back seat. Now, you guys know, big guy, back seats are not my friend in most cases. So you guys know, I always test this out sitting on the driver's side. I didn't move my seat yet. And take a look at my knees. They are a little tight, but I'm moving them around. I'm able to kind of, you know, move my legs around here. I've got an armrest. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Dude, this is a sweet cup holder. Let me show you this. The headrest of the middle seat is also the cup holder. So does that mean that the cup holder can extend out? Yeah, it sure does. This is legitimate cup holders too, like actually good cup holders. If you saw last week's video though, what does the cup holder need to fit? It needs to fit the Stanley. So let's do the Stanley test. Confirmed, it fits a Stanley. And it's in there pretty dang, like it's not going anywhere. To have legitimately good cup holders in the back seat of a vehicle, good job, Jeep. One of the last things that I want to talk to you about is easily one of my favorite features on this Jeep. Now, we all know that Jeeps are a topless vehicle. They're pretty much a convertible off-road vehicle. And the cool thing about this Jeep is it's got that one-touch top. One of those tops that you click the button one time and it goes all the way back. And it keeps going and going and going. Still can take the top off on this vehicle. You can still remove all the doors, remove the windows, and make this thing a completely topless Jeep as you normally see a Jeep would be. But having this one touch button and having the ability to just take the top off, phew, this is such a cool feature. with one touch, you can close this thing right up and it's raining and boom, you're out of the element. It stops raining for a minute, it's sunny out for a second, and then there you go. One touch, one button to push, and it goes all the way back again. Hands down, my absolute favorite feature of this vehicle is the one-touch top. It's so nice. I love riding off-road or just cruising down the road in a convertible. And this is pretty much, at this point, it's a convertible. The entire top is all the way open. I like that. You guys have heard me talking all about the features of the ins and outs on this Jeep 392, but I know that there's a few spec nerds out there that want to know just a little bit more. So I brought Eli in, our Jeep expert. Eli, tell us a little bit about this 392.
Thank you so much, Josh. So this 392 has 470 horsepower paired with 470 foot-pounds of torque with an 11.5-inch ground clearance. Now this still allows it to get to 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, and it is an absolute beast in the trails. It's amazing on rocks, and not to mention it has a 4.56 axle ratio to 1, and that just makes it an absolute monster on those rocks. This vehicle is also equipped with a full Fox suspension kit, which makes it an absolute breeze going any kind of treacherous terrain.
Now this thing is, it looks like it's fully equipped. What kind of packages do you guys offer?
So this one's equipped with an 8,000-pound tow winch that can pull you or anybody else out of any kind of sticky situations. It also has a gorgeous one-touch roof that just acts like a sunroof. It's amazing, super easy. You also have these massive all-terrain Goodrich tires with bead-locking rims, which makes going over potholes, any kind of rough terrain, extremely nice as well.
It seems like you guys have a ton of different options for Jeeps and kind of fine-tuning them.
We do. In fact, we pretty much have any kind of fit and finish to pave your adventure.
Thank you, Eli, so much for going over the specs on this 392. Let's get back out on the trail. So Eli had some great specs, and as you can tell from what he said, this thing is an absolute animal. It's got a ton of horsepower, an obnoxious amount of torque, ground clearance, the winch, the one-touch top. This thing is fully loaded, and it is an awesome Jeep. Now, if you want more information, go down to West Hills Jeep and ask for Eli, because he will help you out. He's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to these Jeeps, and if you want to build out a custom Jeep, he's the guy to see. Now, who's this vehicle for? Just like last week, this vehicle is for the adventurer, the off-roader, the explorer. This thing is built to go places and take you somewhere. And boy, does it have the power to do it. And speaking of power, I know you guys have all probably been waiting. Let's go do a quick pull on the freeway. Let's go see what this thing can do. Oh. Oh my gosh, that thing is angry. Oh, all the anger and rage just came out of this thing. And holy cow. Woo! It's not the fastest car. It doesn't shove you in the back of the seat like some of the other cars I've driven. But hot diggity dog, does this thing sound like a beast. Oh, it just sounds so good. Something to be said about this 392 engine and just the pure music that it makes. Like I said earlier, you want to test drive this thing? You want to take it out for a little adventure? West Hills Jeep at the West Hills Autoplex. Stop by, talk to those guys, ask for Eli. He's gonna have all the information you need. All right, I'm done talking about the sound. Let's go back to the dealership. Okay, just kidding, one more time. Oh my goodness. All right. Man, are these things an absolute blast to drive. Let's recap really quick. Cruisin Sunday happening in just a few days. Awesome car show, classics, new cars, all the above, family friendly and pet friendly. And it's free and you get fed. Talk about an awesome show. Be sure to stop by Cruisin Sunday in just a few days. Now, as you can tell, we have a couple of these Rubicon 392s in stock right now. And are these an absolute blast to drive on road and off road? They're the cream of the crop when it comes to Jeeps. If you're interested in taking a look at one of these Jeeps, be sure to stop by West Hills Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. And until the next one, we'll see you soon.